For nearly 2 millennia, the death of a pope has triggered one of the most sacred and secretive events in human history, the selection of a new leader for the world's 1.3 billion Catholics. But this is no simple election. It's a ritual filled with centuries of evolution, spiritual symbolism, and precise protocol. Today, on the amazing world of data, we're diving into the fascinating true story and numbers behind how a pope is chosen. The tradition of papal succession dates back almost 2,000 years, to 33 AD, when St. Peter, one of Jesus's apostles, became the first bishop of Rome. Peter is considered the first pope, and for the next few centuries, his successors were often chosen by local clergy with strong influence from Roman nobility, emperors, or even the people of Rome themselves. The early church had no fixed system, and papal elections could vary wildly depending on the political climate. By the 9th century, the process began to formalize. In 1059, Pope Nicholas II introduced a major reform. Only cardinals, senior church officials, would have the authority to elect the pope. This change helped reduce interference from secular rulers and laid the foundation for a more structured election process. But things still weren't smooth. In the late 13th century, the church hit a crisis. After the death of Pope Clement IV in 1268, the cardinals were locked in a bitter deadlock. The election dragged on for nearly 3 years, 63 days to be exact. With no pope, the church was leaderless, and chaos loomed. The frustrated citizens of Viterbo, Italy, where the election was being held, took matters into their own hands. They locked the cardinals inside the palace and even removed the roof, forcing them to decide under increasingly harsh conditions. Finally, in 1271, Pope Gregory VI was elected. That dramatic event led to a turning point. In 1274, at the Second Council of Lyon, Pope Gregory VI established the formal rules of the conclave, a term derived from the Latin cum clave, meaning with a key. The new rules stated that the cardinals must be isolated from the outside world, locked in until a decision was made. Over time, this evolved into the sacred and secretive system we know today. Fast forward to the modern era, and the conclave is a remarkable blend of ancient ritual and modern precision. When a pope dies or resigns, as Pope Benedict XVI did in 2013, the process begins with the interregnum, a Latin term meaning between reigns. During this time, the College of Cardinals, which can include up to 120 electors under the age of 80, prepares to choose a new spiritual leader. The conclave takes place in the Sistine Chapel in Vatican City under the gaze of Michelangelo's famous ceiling. The cardinals are sworn to absolute secrecy and are completely sealed off from the outside world. No phones, internet, or contact. The chapel is swept for surveillance devices, and everyone involved takes an oath of confidentiality. Violating it can result in automatic excommunication. The voting process is solemn and highly structured. Each day, the cardinals cast up to 4 votestu in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. To be elected, a candidate must receive a 2/3 majority of the votes. Each ballot is handwritten, folded, and placed into a ceremonial chalice. After every round, the ballots are burned in a special furnace. If no pope is elected, the smoke that rises from the chimney is black. If a new pope has been chosen, the smoke is white, a moment watched by millions around the world. The smoke is not just a symbolic gesture, it's chemically treated. Since 2005, the Vatican has used color-inducing substances to ensure the smoke is clearly visible and distinguishable. That's because, in earlier centuries, confusion over smoke color led to false alarms and global rumors. Historically, conclaves have varied in length. Some took weeks or even months. The longest conclave on record remains the 1268-1271 Viterbo conclave, nearly 3 years long. The shortest was in 1503, when Pope Julius II was elected in just 10 hours. In recent times, the conclave that elected Pope Benedict XVI in 2005 lasted only 2 days, while Pope Francis was elected in 2013 after 5 voting rounds over 2 days. It's worth noting how this ancient system still plays a crucial role in shaping the world today. The Pope is not only a religious figure, he's also the head of state for Vatican City and a major diplomatic voice on global issues such as peace, climate change, poverty, and interfaith dialogue. For example, Pope John Paul II, elected in 1978, played a key role in encouraging democratic movements in Eastern Europe and is credited by many historians for helping to end communism in his native Poland. Pope Francis is the first from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, and the first non-European in over 200 years, symbolizing a church that is more global, more inclusive, and focused on humility and service. At its heart, the conclave isn't just about choosing a leader, it's a powerful reminder of the human desire to seek unity through discernment, to choose purpose over politics, and to allow tradition to evolve while still holding on to its sacred roots. So, whether you're a believer or not, there's something timeless in this ritual. It teaches us that in a world constantly rushing forward, sometimes the most powerful decisions are made in silence, behind closed doors, with votes cast in prayer and hope. And when that white smoke finally curls into the sky above the Vatican, it signals more than just a new pope. It marks the beginning of a new chapter for over 1 billion people, and a testament to the enduring power of tradition, patience, and faith. This has been The Amazing World of Data. Thanks for watching.